Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and today is kind of exciting offering. This is a new line from Kizer Knives. It's a budget line, like even under the Vanguard series, called their Tangram series, and it's I showed y'all my prototype I got from Blade, and I'll bring that one in a little bit, but let's talk about this knife. This knife I bought off of Amazon. I think I got it for 25 bucks. You can get it in this brown G10 or black G10. Being that I have so many black G10 knives, even though I don't like the brown color, I went with the brown. I can always change that later. So what you get here is a nice, almost Wharncliffe blade, stone washed. There's your Tangram logo. I like how they kept it, you know, rather small, and I guess that's their symbol. There's your model TG300 2A2. The steel is JPN Acuto, and from my research I found it's more like acts like a 440C. It's supposed to be a little bit better, even though it's kind of, you know, in the description it says something about it has larger carbides. I don't know, I'm not a metallurgist, so there you go. Nice attractive blade, good shape for work. I think this would be a great work knife for just about anybody. There's your model. The name of the knife is a Santa Fe. I'm glad they named it. It says Santa Fe Azo on there. So it's a thumb stud opener. The thumb studs are nice. There's no sharp spots on it at all. The jimping is useless. It's basically for looks, because if I show it to you, it sits below the liners, and I really don't get any traction from it whatsoever. The ergonomics and the your regular grip right here are nice. Your hammer grip is really nice. Your reverse grip, very nice. And some grip that I've been using, and I'm gonna show you right now, that I think is very handy, is the pinch grip. I've been using it like this, grabbing it, pinching it like this, and it worked perfect for, you know, doing cuts like that. Knife came super sharp. Let's see if I can show that to you. Came super sharp out of box. Oop. There you go. Nice and sharp. Like I said, I've only had this knife since Monday, but I have been putting it through its paces, trying to test out the steel. So far, what I've noticed, you know, with the factory edge, I cut a bunch of cardboard. I noticed it lost that hair shaving sharp edge, like after breaking down 2 boxes, but it stayed very, very nice and sharp, working sharp, right underneath the shaving sharp for a good bit of time. But I still, you know, I still have a lot more testing to do, and I'll let you know more about that in the full review. We got G10 handle scales right here. You got a nice little contour right there. No sharp edges at all. The fit and finish on this knife is pretty spectacular. You got stainless liners. You got Torx T8 all the way around. I love that when they don't change it up. You have a very nice generous lanyard tube right there. Tip up, left or right handed. Pocket clip works really nice. The G10 on it is, I like it a lot. It kind of reminds me, it's a little bit less aggressive than the Paramilitary 2. It's definitely not gonna tear up your hands, but you definitely get some grip in there. So well done, Kizer, well done. Let's see, something else is the Skeletonized Aligners. So this knife is definitely not a heavy knife. It's not super, super light, but it's not a heavy one. Also, they didn't just give you plain backspacer, whatever, sand-offs. They actually did like hourglass shape, which I thought was a nice touch. Deep carry pocket clip, and I know, you know, people don't like whenever they don't sit flush, the screws don't sit flush, but unless you're wearing some super thick pants, it'll go all the way to the back, because I've already been putting it in and out of the pocket. Nice retention on that pocket clip. It's a stainless fold over pocket clip. From what I can tell from making adjustments on the knife, because I did have mine kind of loosen up on me a little bit, but I was doing some heavier cutting, and I'm thinking that it has a capture pivot, but I'll let you know in the full review. I'll try to do a takedown of this one.
Let me see.
Hold on, I want to show you one more thing. I know I love this. They executed that sharpening notch just right, and let me show you the action on this, guys. Running on phosphor bonds washers. and super nice and smooth. It did come with a little bit of side to side, but nothing that I'm worried about. Okay, Copper Dice will give me his opinions on it.
I like that. It's what's the price point on it?
It was on sale for 25 bucks, but I think the right now the regular price is 30 bucks. But I mean, what do you think?
Kershaw better watch out.
Let's kind of show them what it's. This is a huge piece of the market. That 30 and under price. There's so many knives in that, and I'm gonna show you a few that I think it's competing with real quick. Put it down so I can show them, and I'll give you some size comparisons. The blade length is a little bit over 3 inches, which, you know, I kind of wish they would have left it at either 3 or under, so it would have been legal in a lot more areas, but that was their call. This is a shot with the Rat Model 2, so it's a little bit bigger than the Rat Model 2. I wear a size medium glove, and this knife fits me just right. And I think it's heavily competing with the Allstate version of this one, big time. Another one that is a good competitor, and review coming soon. This is the Stedman BP02, and my views changed a good bit on this knife after a lot of use, and just this is something I like. Woo, look at that. Cool knife. I did have some gripes in the beginning, but I remedied them, and be waiting for this review. But let's get a size comparison of that. So as you can see, the Stedman's a little bit bigger, not by much. One more knife, Kershaw Skyline. This is an American made, so if you can't do the Chinese thing, then maybe you'll go the Skyline route. But they're pretty close in size, if not identical. But this one's running you at around $45, so, you know. All right. I was really excited to get this knife because I owned a prototype Tangram that if you haven't seen the video, go check my videos out. And this is the one I picked up from Blade Show. This is a Dirk Pinkerton design prototype that I got from him from Blade Show. And I'm gonna show you some of the changes they made, because they told me that things would probably change, and some of the changes I like, some of them I wish they would have left alone. This one, as you can see, it has a satin grind on it, and this one has a stone wash grind. I like the stone wash. It hides wear, especially for a nice work knife. But these are two different knives. This one's the Orion, like I said, by Dirk Pinkerton, and this is the in-house design. They kept the pivot and everything the same, the Torx T8. One issue that I noticed on this one is it's really hard to get my finger in there to disengage that lock bar. They remedied that by putting a little bit deeper of a cutout. I can easily get my thumb in there. They kept the phosphor bronze washers. Your liners, they look like they may be a little bit thinner on this one, but I'm okay with that. G10's definitely different. I don't think they'll be offering this color pattern on any of their knives. Like I said, it was just for a prototype. One thing that I wish they would have kept the same, I like the jimping, the way they did it right here. It's nice and functional, and they brought it out onto the blade, where this one's not really that functional. You got a beefier blade stock on this one, but I like my knives to be good slicers. This one tapers with these swedges, so it kind of throws your eyes off. I wish they would have I like this nice geared pattern. It's not super rough, but it does add some traction. They did take it away here, but I think they took that away, and on this one, you can see there's no skeletonization, so this one's a little bit heavier and chunkier when you got the skeletonization in this one. So I'll tell you right now, my first impressions are this is gonna be a good one. We know Kizer's quality is pretty darn good, and they did a damn good job on this one. I can't wait to see what they do next, and I'll definitely be picking them up as they come. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this model. Let me know if you think it's a good value. And I'd just like to hear your comments. What do you think it's a good value, Copper Dice?
Yeah, they better not sell them in stores around here, because they might kick out Kershaw and all that.
Yep. See, our U.S. companies, they better get on the ball, because when you're producing quality knives like this at the price point they are, like I said, I'm still testing this JPN Akudo steel, but I've had it on a CRKT Eros model, and I liked it there. So we'll just have to wait and see. I definitely think it'll contend with all the knives I just showed y'all. Action, like I said, is good. When I take this down, I'll see if I can get rid of that side-to-side blade play. But it's definitely super solid lockup up and down. So there you go, just a first look at this Tangram Santa Fe budget blade. All right, guys and girls, hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day. You want to sign out, Copper Dice?
Signed out.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Signed out. All right, guys, peace.